Hey, I wanted to do a story time about a topic that a lot of people don't talk about too often. Narcissistic abuse. Got a minute? Let me tell you. Okay, let me give you a backstory. So, I was in a relationship for about 4 years, and broke up for like, we were done, completely done. So 3 months had passed. I started a new job, and I thought I was completely healed. I wasn't looking for anybody. I wasn't even thinking about dating anything. And one day, this guy um, walks around. He says something. I start giggling. We have a conversation. Long story short, we exchanged numbers. And I always had a rule never to date anyone at work. And one thing I noticed about him that I just overlooked, he always had an entourage of women behind him or following behind him, or wherever I seen him at, he was in the midst of women. Um, we exchanged numbers and we started dating. I was head over heels for this guy. He was absolutely perfect. Red flag. It was so fast. Fast, fast, fast. Oh my goodness. It was so quick. He made a statement to me because they tell on themselves. All you have to do is listen to them. And he told me, he was like, you're gonna fall in love with me so fast, like you're gonna be here almost. You're gonna be here so much, it's gonna be like you live here. Little did I know. I'm like, no, it's impossible. Um, that's not how this works. Yeah. I mean, for 3 months we were entwined. I mean, inseparable. In my first encounter I had with him with a woman. Never had any issues with him with a woman ever. 3 months he was perfect. We were together every day. We even worked together. So, um, we ended up leaving the job and going to another job. He didn't like that job, so he left. I loved that because we were separate. He called all the time, text messages every day, nonstop. And I remember the first blow up that I overlooked. I didn't I didn't answer his call one day. And boom. When they say the slip of the mask, it's been about a year and a half. And you know the three stages: love bombing, devalue, and discard. You can stay in the discard stage for a long time because I know I have. And when they discard you, because they always do. When they say the next one is more painful, it's the truth. It is. So when you're dating I can't even say when you're dating a narcissist, but when you're dating someone, be conscious of vulnerabilities. Because as I sit here, I think of things that he said that went over my head that I didn't pay any attention to. Like, he would do things, like the gaslighting is real. He would change things in my phone to make me locations. He would put locations in my phone to argue, to say I've been in these places because he had all the security codes. The pushing away of your friends and family that's real. They want to keep you to themselves so you'll help, so you won't have anyone. One thing about me is he wasn't able to break some boundaries because thankful I didn't share too much in the beginning, and I'm so thankful for that because that saved me a lot. It did, because he wasn't able to use things against me. Dating him and me not being a social media person, he couldn't use that against me. So those type of things, I had a one-up on them, but it still doesn't matter. A narcissist is a narcissist is a narcissist is a narcissist. So yeah, but yeah, my story time is like it was perfect. We started off, it was great. No red flags where there were red flags, but I overlooked them in the beginning. 3 months, we were solid. I mean, enmeshed together. And the next thing you know, he was someone else. And I was constantly trying to figure it out, apologizing, not knowing why I'm apologizing. The breaking up every day. I never experienced anything like that in my life. And I did. So, I say all that to say, in this story time, take your time when you're dating someone. Ask about their past. It's hard when you, because honestly, this is my first experience with a narcissist. So to try to explain it to someone it's almost inexplainable for me, because it's a lot of emotions and I'm still healing. It's a process. But oh, they mad. It's a big man fuck. Big man fuck. When I sit and think about it, like, I was always confused. Always. I could not figure out why I was always confused. We was always arguing. I could never figure out why we could not always be happy. Why we couldn't be happy. And I started to see things. And I got on the internet and I put in certain terms of, because he was always breaking up with me, and I was like, why is he always accusing me? Like, I couldn't pinpoint it. And that narcissist came up, and when I tell you, I deep dived into it, I was like, this is him. This is him. This is him. If there was a picture of a narcissist, I'm pretty sure everybody would say that who's dealt with a narcissist. You could put his face there. It matches perfectly. So yes, this is my story time. I know I was all over the place, but this was my story time of dating a narcissist. And hopefully, no, I do not run into whatever, never again. And before I get off, if I can give you any advice, like I said, get to know the person, take things slow, time. Speed. A narcissist does not have patience. They want it fast. So, and honestly, to test the person and see, look, when a person asks you for a favor or do something early on, inconvenience the person. I know, like, it's not to play games, but you'll see a person's true colors. If you tell a person no, you can't do something for them, not at this moment, and you'll know the silent treatment. Oh my goodness, like you'll know. And us as adults, we know that silence. That's not how it goes. So yeah, this is my story time of dating a narcissist, and I hope no one else doesn't date